Rainsy, 1-0 defeat against Walsall, disappointing result.
Yeah, overall the result's obviously disappointing. Performance, first half we were extremely pleased with, so that's a positive. We passed the ball extremely well without breaking them down and creating too much, but second half we didn't replicate that performance and a little bit sloppy on the ball, let Walsall back into the game, and the goal's disappointing as well that we've conceded one ball over the top. But it's a learning day for the boys about how to sort of handle a good performance first half, and then trying to replicate it in the second half is sometimes extremely tough because the opposition are always going to talk about at half time how to stop the team playing so well. So the boys have got to learn from today, and they've got to make sure that when the situation arises again, they take extra care in the second half when they perform so well first half on the ball, that their detail of the passes, their focus in possession and their focus off the ball as well has got to be even higher than it was in the first half. Otherwise you'll get punished.
We really did dominate the ball in that first half. I think, I don't know obviously the possession statistics, but they didn't really have a single chance, and we just couldn't manage to find that way through. No,
that's right. They dropped off us and we passed the ball extremely well. We created a couple of openings, but no, the movement off the ball and the probably just needed to be a little bit better to find that key to unlock the door. But we kept the ball extremely well, and we're pleased with the quality at times as well. It's just that it's that learning that we can take from today into training next week to, if we're having so much of the ball, how can we still create our chances against a team that puts 8 or 9 players behind the ball. So we've got to look at that as staff, and we've got to work with them in the week, and then we've got to look at the second half as well and find out what changed, why weren't we as effective.
What do you think did happen in the second half? Why do you not think it was as effective?
It's hard to put your finger on. It's hard to say exactly what. We'll watch it back and we'll review it, but like what we spoke about at half time was that our focus needs to go up, our attention to detail when we're keeping the ball. We spoke about how we might create a chance with a little bit of movement from the strikers and Cricky John. Wide players are important in trying to feed them and get crosses in, but for one reason or another it didn't materialise. So the boys, we've got to analyse it, and we've got to make sure these boys learn from it.
It was a bit of a disappointing goal to concede, a long ball over the top, and he's just run on and put it in the back of the net.
Every goal's disappointing, whether it's a 25-yard screamer into the top corner, whether it's a goal like that. Like all we can do is look at it again and talk about did we have enough pressure on the ball, were the back three marking the correct side, were we dropping, were we ready. The goalkeeper, we'll look at it with Coyne and Smarty as well, and he'll get some feedback on. So it's all what ifs and should haves, but the important thing is that they do take something from it and they add it to their armour to make sure they're equipped next time to deal with that type of pass.
Another positive today, Ryan Sears came back from injury. How did you think he got on?
Yeah, it's the first time I think Ryan, Joel and Robbo have played in the same back three since probably looking at February, March time, something like that, maybe even further. So no, it's good to have him back. He's a good player, and he's doing well, and we'll continue to work with him and everyone else to try and fulfil his potential.
Quite a lot of the lads were training with the first team this week. That shows that we're doing something right here. Yeah,
and it's good that the feedback from the first team staff regarding the lads who went up to train was positive. It shows that there's a pathway here for young players who come into the club. If they're doing well, then the first team will look at them and involve them in their training. And it's important as well when those boys go in and train, they give a good account of themselves, obviously, and they're able to handle it. And from our point of view, all we ask then is that obviously they go in the week and they train with them. If they're not involved with the first team on Saturday, they come with us, and their focus is as high as it would have been as if they're training against a 26-year-old experienced pro.